How's it going, everybody? This is Rob of Novakast with another watching series, and we are going to be talking about the episode 1 of The Witcher. And this is season 1, episode 1, The End's Beginning. So, where should I begin with this? Because, in some sense, it feels like it was an episode. It was kind of like an episode pull out of Game of Thrones, but to the extent where it was based on one of my favorite video games. And let's be fair here, with all the controversies that were plaguing it, I was very, very anxious about this, about how they were going to go about it. And if they were going to do it right. First off, brownie points for using the line from the trailer where he's like, evil is evil, lesser, middling. He's like, if I have to make a choice, rather not choose at all. Okay, to the directed by Alec Sakharov. Oh gosh, I probably screwed that up. But anyways, you know what? Props to you and the writers for putting that in there. I really love that line. And I love that it was in this episode. So, how do we start off with this? First off, I guess there were some, I had some assumptions when it comes to, the ages of some of the characters. Like, for instance, the age of Ciri, who I thought would be younger, like a child, but she's a young teen in this, which to some extent that kind of rubbed me off the wrong way, because I guess when it's portrayed in the books and in the game, when you see like the flashbacks of her, she's a little bit younger. But all in all, this was a freaking amazing episode. And you know what? I thought it was cool that it starts off with Blaviken, which some people who've read the books, they know what happens there. But all in all, this was, an intriguing episode. In between, what's going on with Geralt, we also get to see what happens with Ciri and her, let's say her kingdom, in a sense, because I guess she is a princess of this particular kingdom that gets overrun by Nilfgaard. And by God, they make the Nilfgaardians more vicious in this. I still need to read the books, but I bet you they are as vicious as they displayed them in this. They even go like at one point talk about, the friggin' Nilfgaardians take no prisoners, and they will literally torture and kill everyone. And holy shit, yeah, that is freaking brutal. I will say, when it comes to the kingdoms and I'm trying to use the word correctly, aesthetics or the settings. I probably screwed that up, but anyways, I freaking love the settings. When it comes to like the medieval type of movies where you have a movie set in medieval times or a fantasy setting, I always love the architecture and some of the designs for the buildings, the kingdoms, and etc. Because oh my gosh, even the kind of, I wouldn't say scummy version of Blaviken and the designs for Citra were just freaking it was breathtaking. There we go. I loved it. I loved every bit of this thing. And I could be wrong, but they tried to make a new version of the basic theme for The Witcher, which is nice. I will say I will say down the bottom line, this episode was really good. I know I'm gushing on this episode, and it does, in a sense, especially with Geralt choosing sides or choosing what's best in his eyes anyway. I love that this episode focused on that, where he had to make a choice of the lesser of two evils. So, all in all, what am I gonna rate this? You know what? What was my rating like from 1 to 5? You know what? I love this episode. This episode was freaking amazing. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. I'm looking forward to the next episode. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you have anything you'd like to add to the conversation, please leave it in the comments down below. Want to follow MJ, Magi, and Aden on gaming streams? Go check them out. If you want to follow us on social media, links are in the description. If you want to follow Sage for his nature walks, which is a lot of fun, go check that out. If you guys want to watch some of the other content that I produce, sometimes I upload between noon and 6 p.m. Pacific time. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. This is Rob of Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.